Good morning and welcome to Hymns by Request. I'm so glad to have you with me this morning. And I want to welcome you on a cold morning here in New York. We've had a lot of snow, but that has stopped. I share that because I know I'm talking to some of you for whom it's very warm and very rainy in Jakarta particularly. But it's wonderful to have you here. Welcome to my home. Welcome to the piano. Welcome to just a time of fun. And that's precisely what this is. This is just a time for us to relax. A time for us to perhaps raise our vibrations. And that's very necessary because as the lockdown continues, as the vaccinations roll out around the world, we're at a very difficult point. It's now coming on 1 year that we have all together been fighting this pandemic. We've been doing it with prayer. We have been doing it with meditation. We have been doing it together by doing the things that are needed and are still needed. Signing up for those vaccinations. I'm going to get my second one in another 2 weeks. Wearing our masks, and we're being encouraged to actually wear two. Keeping a social distance. Washing our hands. It's all necessary. But to that, I want to add caring. You know, family caregiving is my theology. It is my love. It's Matthew 25 in action. It is my ministry. But never has caring for one another been more important. These are difficult times. People are struggling in physical, emotional, and spiritually. People need to know that they are not alone. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. This has nothing to do with Greg Johnson. It has only to do with perhaps someone might get a laugh out of it. Someone might get a boost out of it. Please, once I share this on Facebook, send it to a friend and say, I came across this today, or I've been watching this series. I thought you might enjoy it. We need things that are going to raise our spirits, for people to know that they're not alone. So now, let's sing. And remember, you don't need to know the words, you don't need to know the melody. It's just la la la, sing along. And if you know the words, make it your solo. It's your moment. Now, we're going to begin, as we always do. And next week, I'm going to tell you the story of Change My Heart, Oh God. But for this week, we'll just sing it. Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. You are the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me, this is what I pray. Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. May I be like you. Oh, I love that song. Now, I want to begin this morning with a song that we really should have the trumpets here with us. And frequently, when this is done in churches and services, it is done with trumpets. But I loved one line of it particularly, and I thought, well, it's wonderful to begin. It's a song you'll all know. And I thought, well, it makes a wonderful song for us to begin with. Our grateful songs before thy throne arise. Yes, God of all ages, whose almighty hand. And here go the trumpets. God of all ages, whose almighty hand leads forth in beauty all the starry band. refresh thy people on their toilsome way. Lead us from night to everlasting day. Fill all our lives with love and grace divine, and glory, Lord, and praise be ever thine. I loved that second verse. Refresh thy people on their toilsome way. Lead us from night to never-ending day. May that be our prayer as we go and as we continue on. Now, I had a request from a very dear friend in South Africa. Did I know, and it's a song that I've loved very much. Open now thy gates of beauty. Open now thy gates of beauty, Zion, let me enter there, where my soul in joyful duty waits on him who answers prayer. Oh, how blessed is this place, filled with solace, light, and grace. Speak, O God, and I will hear thee. Let thy will be done indeed. May I undisturbed draw near thee, while thou dost thy people feed. Here the life of fountain flows. Here is balm for all our woes. And then I'm using the hymnal this week from Marble. And one of the songs that I have always liked, the tune is known as St. Catherine, and you may know various words to it. However, I'd love to share with you, Jesus, thy boundless love to me. And before I do that, when I say share, I want to remind you, I'm delighted to attempt or to find and to do any songs that you would like. But I need to know that. And the easiest way for you to be in contact with me is through the corporate email. And that is gregjohnson@gjp-international.com. It's gregjohnson@gjp-international.com. And all I need is that you get to me, New York time, by the end of Tuesday, any request. And I will try, especially if I know it and have the music, I will get it. I will put it into our programming in what we call the playlist, as it were, because I kind of finalized the playlist on Tuesday night, so that on Wednesday I can have a little time to make sure I remember the songs and give a little bit of practice. And I can't tell you what wonderful gift this has been, by the way. Doing this program and doing the one on Monday and the one tomorrow morning, it has given me incredible structure during this time. In addition to the work that I'm doing with Emblem Health and with our various partners there, it's wonderful to have these programs to be sharing. We all need a bit of structure, and I can always use a bit of practice. So it's fun. So let me know what hymns might be your favorites. See, I knew you'd know this tune. Jesus, thy boundless love to me, no thought can reach, no tongue declare. Oh, knit my thankful heart to thee, and reign without a rival there. Thine only, thine point out my way. How wondrous things thy love hath wrought. Still lead me lest I go astray. Direct my word, inspire my thought, and if I fall, soon may I hear thy voice and know that love is near. I love that last line. And if I fall, soon may I hear thy voice and know that love is near. And know that love is near. One of the most popular of songs, I'm going to do two of them actually that are extremely popular within all branches of Christianity. The one I'm going to do first is What a Friend We Have in Jesus. And this is a song that has been sung all over the world because I've had the privilege of worshiping all over the world with many, many groups of people and many congregations in very beautiful, magnificent settings, and in some that were very rustic, extremely simple, right along the sea, along the ocean. I'm thinking of particularly my time in Bali, where we've worshiped together sitting by the Indian Ocean, watching the sun coming up and singing this hymn. What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Are we weak and heavy laden? Come, but with a load of care. Precious Savior, still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do thy friends despise, forsake thee? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll take and shield thee. Thou wilt find a solace there. In his arms he'll take and shield thee. Thou wilt find a solace there. We're not alone. And I urge you, this is a song of prayer. Last week on Friday with the Rev, I've been doing a series. It began last week. I call it My Spiritual Toolkit. And so last week we talked about prayer. Tomorrow we're going to be talking of meditation, and then it will be surrender, forgiveness, and gratitude. 5 elements to my personal life that I'm sharing with you and inviting you to join. That's at 8 o'clock live from New York, Friday with the Rev. But I wanted to mention this to you. We have the YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel is something that we've had for quite a time, and it has the archive. So, for example, last week's Friday with the Rev, which was on prayer, is available for you if you didn't know of it or you didn't listen, or if you did and you want to hear it again, I would be thrilled. Just simply go to the YouTube channel, and the name of the channel is Family Caregiving with the Rev. Family Caregiving with the Rev. And I do ask you, it's a personal favor, but if you would be so kind as to subscribe. This doesn't cost anything. It's not going to put you on any mailing list. I'm not selling any lists or anything of that nature. It simply gives us a cumulative number of persons who have found help, who have found interest, who have found a liking to the work that we're doing. And that number allows us through Facebook and through YouTube to be able to expand the things that we do and to have a greater reach. And that's what this is all about. This is simply a gift that each of the people who are working with me, each of us joins together in doing that, in sharing in love and walking together, or as Ram Dass says so beautifully, we're walking each other home. But that doesn't mean we're not having a loving time. May not always be so lovely. There may be problems, and heaven knows this last year, and it continues, is difficult. But we're making it. We are here 1 year after that pandemic broke out. We have much to be grateful for. And we also have many whom we need to support. People who have lost loved ones. Perhaps you have. All the pieces that make up life, we're experiencing them in a way and in a depth that we've never done before. These hymns, I hope, help you. I know they lift me and they lift my spirits. And the hymn we're going to sing now is probably the most famous of all Christian hymns. If you were Jewish, I would say this is the En Kelehenu of Christianity. Those of you who aren't familiar with the Jewish music, don't worry. But this is probably the most famous of all Christian hymns. And we're going to sing all 3 verses. Now, if you know them, fine. If you don't, la 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 is just fine. But I want you to know Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me. He who died, heaven's gates to open wide. He will wash away my sin. Let his little child come in. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me. He will stay close beside me all the way. Then his little child will take up to heaven for his dear sake. Now, yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Oh, what a great song. William Bradbury, one of his many famous songs. And to conclude our program this morning, a wonderful song of parting, one that I must admit was a song from my youth back in Racine, Wisconsin. We used to play this one a great deal. And so every time I see it, I must admit my heart goes back to those very early days, so long ago. And I love it just as much as I did then. Savior lips from sin, the heart from shame, that in this house have called upon thy name. Grant us thy peace throughout the earthly life, peace to thy church from error and from strife, peace to our land, the fruit of truth and love, peace in each heart, thy spirit from above, thy peace in life, thy balm of every pain, thy peace in death, thy hope to rise again. Then when thy voice shall bid our conflict cease, call us, O Lord, to thine eternal peace. Thank you so much for being with me this morning. Thank you for singing. Thank you for sharing, and I could hear you. Absolutely. I feel those vibrations coming through. And I feel the blessing of it also, as I pray you do. So let's remember, share this with a friend. Share it with somebody whom you think may need it today. You'll bless them and you'll bless yourself. And now let us remember as we go forward, onward in love and caring. Namaste. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you next week for Hymns by Request. Keep those requests coming in. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.